It's Week 11 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on Dalton Kincaid. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bills and the Chiefs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience...
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Brown with a return here. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. On the option, they give it to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes now. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league. But as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Allen taken right to the air. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They motion the slot man right. Allen on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a...
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another one for Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
47-yard line.
From the 47. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try and run this. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
This will be caught by Cooper. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. They send Samuel Wright. From the 17. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. Free inside the 30. Xavier Worthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
14. Bills nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Allen now on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped, it's second down now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Connection made to Shakir. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. He's got a gain of 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Allen out of the pistol. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Bills will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Allen gets this to Kincaid. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 44-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Searches from the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he gets him around 6 there. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Allen setting up play action. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Justin Reed with the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They bring their tight end left. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Play action now. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Oh, option play now. He's headed right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Allen now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. One final shot before halftime. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. The Eagles had run off 9 straight wins to start the year, but a 10th was not in the cards as they fall for the first time. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half, One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get back 8 and now have a 2nd and much more manageable 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
He's got him. That's Pacheco. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the... They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's complete to Hopkins. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Play action now. Allen flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. To the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes it that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The Bills set to take over offensively. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them Hornets. I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Allen on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Looking to throw Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. From the red zone now. That one complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, as they drive forward to win right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
31, Bills 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10. Here's Allen. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Allen now on 1st down. Shakir with the grab. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They kick the running back in motion. To the air again, Allen. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, Allen to the air. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shakir in motion right. On 1st down, Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Allen gonna throw again. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass complete to Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Number 4,
Offense in the hurry up here. Allen on third down. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They send the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Right back to Pacheco. And this one doesn't go far. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
I'll tell you this, Kate. Once I've thrown 2 picks to the same guy, I'm not throwing anywhere near his vicinity. This guy is seeing everything right out of the QB's hands, and more importantly, he's catching it and taking the ball away. That's his 3rd of the game.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Buffalo.